I'm going to establish our theme for our time together over the next 3 days. And the theme for this 2.5 days is sacrificing old behaviors in service to becoming a stronger, more successful coach. And I'll shorten it. It's like the focus between here and next month and everything we do is going to be about action, right? Because, look, we saw there are coaches who are at the newer end of the spectrum that, like, whether it's the pandemic or whether it's seeing other people have progress, somehow that tripped people up, right? That you got hooked into comparison, you got hooked into, this is too hard looking at what they're doing. It's creating disturbance in me, seeing other people. And, you probably, those of you who wrote about that in your reports, right? Either Amber or I really said to you, hey, like, this is an opportunity, right? Like, as professional coaches, we are always going to be seeing this, whether you're in a school or not. You're going to see it on Facebook. You're going to hear about it from your coaching friends, who then you might decide are no longer your coaching friends because you do not want to hear about their successes because their successes are too difficult for you. They're too confrontive. And remember, when the pandemic first happened, one of the things we talked about was anti-fragile, right? Like, being anti-fragile means benefits from shock. Benefits. And I offer to you that, like, if I could have anything for you, you would become anti-fragile to other people making money around you. And that you would use it as, like, remember, in this school, our intention is when one of us wins, we all win. So if we really take that on, then we're not collapsing when other people win. We're like, I'm going after them. I am going after them. I am going to chase her down. I am going to chase her down. I'm going to see if I can beat her. All in the name of, like, fun. Like, some of us, and it's okay, have this idea that, like, competition is bad. It's bad. Like, if I feel competitive, I'm a bad person, right? Like, what's wrong with me? Like, that means I'm not evolved. That's not true. It's not true. So all of you who are like, I'm way too spiritual to be competitive, I'm taking it off the table, right? Because I remember this, I think I was filling a group, or Michelle and I were filling a group, and we were near the end, right? I don't know, we had maybe 3 spaces left, and we were sort of like, like, do we just call it a day and say we're done? We're going to take 12 people versus 15, or are we going to run through the finish line? And Michelle and I, as University of Santa Monica graduates, were sort of wrestling with, like, is it okay to be like, I want the 3. We want our 3. And Steve was like, hey, when you're filling a group, you're not Gandhi. We're not Gandhi when we're filling a group. When we're playing Major League Baseball, you got to be attached. Because attachment helps you get through the finish line. And that doesn't equal that you're not Gandhi in every other area of your life. And it was such a relief. I was like, oh yes, I can free myself up to then go, I am doing this. Now, not in the spirit of I have to, but like, I want to have the experience of knowing I went all out. I went all out. And there is absolutely nothing wrong with being like, choosing someone in the school and being like, I'm going after them. They're not going to know it, but I am chasing them. Like, I am chasing them, and I'm going to see if I can have a bigger billings month just for me, because it would be fun. Now, that's called making something a game. That's called making it a game, not weaponizing other people's success against ourselves, right? I want things to be a game. There are people I look at it in the coaching profession and I'm like, damn, I'm doing that. I mean, that's part of how the school was birthed. I was like, I was like, there's no way it's okay with me that when I look out into the world, in the world of professional coaching, and the people who are known for helping coaches, when I looked out into the world, all I saw were men, including my coach. You have Steve Chandler, you have Rich Litvin. Like, the people I saw were primarily men. Not that they're all men, because they're not. but primarily men. And I was like, no, that's not okay. I am going to take up space there. I am going to change it. I am going to disrupt that because it's fun. I'm like, no way. You're not like, these people are not getting all the airtime. I'm gonna get some airtime, right? Now, does it ultimately mean anything? No, it means nothing, right? It does not change like who I am as a divine being having a human experience, but it makes it kind of fun. Like, you got to have something to go after in the world. Why not that?